Cult following now. Leonard Maltin has the story of a scary, low-budget horror film, and as you know, Leonard, those are truly my favorite.
I think you like this one, John. Well, it's summertime now, and while some of us are working, others are thinking about taking some time off. Well, back in 1962, a couple of fellows had an idea to make a movie during their vacation, and they did, in the space of just a few weeks. And today, 27 years later, their film, Carnival of Souls, is being reissued to theaters and hailed as a cult classic. It's quite a story, on screen and off. This Baroque, abandoned amusement park and dance hall outside of Salt Lake City inspired filmmaker Herc Harvey to make the horror movie Carnival of Souls. The oddly compelling story centers around a woman who doesn't realize she's dead until a series of progressively creepy experiences reveal that she's being pursued by other dead souls coming to claim hers. The project was the first commercial feature film for Harvey and his friend writer John Clifford, who made educational and industrial films for a living.
The sum of $13,000 was raised over a weekend, which I thought was really pretty amazing, because in those days, that was a fairly good sum. Although the idea of doing a 35mm feature film for $13,000 cash is a little staggering even then.
For the film's very first scene, in which the central character dies in a watery plunge off a bridge, permission had to be obtained from both counties which owned the bridge, and producer-director Harvey had to agree to pay for its repair.
On the way back, I watched the men repairing it, and later I got a bill for $12 for repairing the bridge, which of course would be a little different today.
The filmmakers also recruited Candace Hilligoss, a New York theater actress, to make her film debut in this unforgettable story.
The feeling on the set as we went along, we all began to pick up a very spooky sense. There was a haunted quality that started haunting all of us.
That haunting mood has built a steady following for the film over the years, even though it was a flop in 1962. Carnival of Souls was the only feature film made by its modest creators, and they're proud to see it receive a new lease on life in theaters.
It's a heck of a note when a film that has failed financially is your total breadth of success in the feature film market. It's one of those things.
I guess so. Incidentally, if the zombie-ish fellow in those scenes looked familiar, he was played by Herc Harvey, the producer and director of the film. I guess that's another way to save money. The new print of Carnival of Souls has already played in several cities. It opens at the Film Forum Theater in New York next week, and later this summer will be shown at the AFI Theater in Washington, D.C.
And it looks good.
It does. Yeah. Thanks, Leonard.
The Insider says Batman's Joker is really getting the last laugh. That story when we come back.